guys, welcome to another episode of Tea with She and Spice It Up with Shivangi. So today we have someone whom I have looked up to and whom I have seen my entire childhood, if I can say that. But she looks so young that I am scared in actually saying this to her. So she is one of the best actresses and one of the sweetest people I've ever met. Let's welcome Suchitra Pillai here.
Hello, hi, lovely to be here.
I'm so excited to have you here. Thank you so much.
No, me too. I'm very happy to be here, but I'm a little worried also.
So how's your spice tolerance?
My spice tolerance is pretty good because I'm South Indian. I'm from Kerala, right? So in Kerala we eat lots of spicy food, especially all our fish curries and everything, and the ground masalas which we make actually, with that the stone and everything.
Stone.
Yeah. So since childhood, I've been used to it.
Yeah.
Even fried fish, everything has always been spicy. So I like spicy food. I like spicy food,
So
but this is still
like
a
a
little
cakewalk
worrying
for you.
Yeah, because being in Mumbai, being kind of brought up here. I was born in Chennai, but brought up here entirely. So spice has always been a part of our culinary delights per se. Whatever type of cuisine that you try over here.
Yeah.
Starting from the vada pav onwards, and I love that fried chili.
Oh, it's so tasty.
Yeah. And there's
So first,
yes.
I want to know the secret of you looking so young. Touch wood. Beautiful hair, beautiful skin. How have you maintained this? I need some.
So I have
guidance.
to eat something and then.
Yes, you have to start eating.
I have to start eating and then.
Yeah.
And
To
then
start
answer
eating.
this question.
Yes.
So least one is which you said? This one. No, this one.
I have more, so I'm going to.
No, wait. Okay, here we go.
No one has eaten one full bite of the momos.
Mm-hmm.
She's a sport.
Pani puri is actually. Oh, this is fun. I don't do much. I'm very lucky. I've always had
Beautiful.
such bad manners. I've always had a very high metabolic rate. Okay, so when I was 42, I turned 53 this year. But when I was 42, and I don't mind telling people my age, be proud, man, about who you are. So when I was 42, I had gone for a health checkup. And a friend of mine who was 43 came with me. When she went and got her, her age according to metabolism or whatever, she came out and, guess what and all. They told me I have the 29-year-old's metabolism.
Yeah.
I went in and I came out at 42. They told me I had a 14-year-old's metabolism. So which is why.
Damn.
Yeah. And I've always been hyper. I've always been one of those who,
Always on the go.
Always on the go. I'll eat some more.
Yeah. She's the first one who thinks this is not spicy enough.
So, I've always been one who doesn't sit in one place a lot. No, I don't take afternoon naps. I'm one of those. I don't go to the gym or anything like that.
You don't go to the gym?
No, I'm a yoga person. But I don't like going to the gym ever.
Wow.
But cheers.
What a sport, guys. You all have seen everyone coming here and not finishing anything. Just taking small little bites and leaving.
2 done. Some more to go.
So, how was your journey? How did you start? It's been 3 decades.
Yeah, it's been 3 decades since I actually started acting. Of course, I'm not in India. I started in London. That's an interesting story. I think some people may know it, but I love telling this story because it's what changed my life, I lived in London and I was with a model agency there. I had acting had only done as an amateur theatre actor when I was 12 and 10. I'd done a musical here, Annie, and I'd done another musical. But after that, I'd not done anything except for dramatics and everything.
Yeah.
After doing engineering, my first marriage, I got married and I moved to England. That's how I moved there. And I was with this model agency. One fine day, they called me up and they said, there's a casting director who's looking for the lead in a French movie. It's about the dowry system in India. It's a serious film.
Wow.
Would you like to test for it? And I said, I'd never tested for anything before.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I was 22 years old. And I said, okay, chill, I'll go. So I went for this and it was, as I said, very serious film. It involved, these 2 scenes involved like all crying and breaking down and everything where I'm begging this French song.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, you're not
We'll do
eating
Momo
only.
cheers.
Momo cheers. So I went for this audition. at the audition, there was all these girls were training in RANA. I had no training. I overheard her telling the casting director, you know, you gave us 10 minutes to get into the skin of the character and all of this. So she just read and she went. I went in next, and as I said, there were two really intense emotional scenes.
Yeah.
The second one, it required you to break down and cry. And
Okay.
so Jennifer Jaffrey, the late Saeed Jaffrey's wife, she was the casting director. Sorry, excuse me. Jasmine, you know, introduce yourself. And who are you? And I said, I'm so and so, and I've come from India. And she said, oh, how long have you been acting? And I said, ma'am, this is my first audition. So the first raised eyebrows were there, and I said, okay. I took the papers, and she said, fine, sit down, let's do the audition.
Yeah.
The reading. I said, no, ma'am, I'd like to use the space, if you don't mind. I don't
Wow. At 22.
sit. She said, okay. Said, yeah, use your papers. I said, no, I don't want to use the papers. She said, you've memorized the scenes. Engineering kiya, yeah, to rat marna, to
Wow.
understand. So she said, you memorized the scenes. I said, yeah, kind of. And I'll make it up along the way. So I did these two scenes. By the end of the second scene, I had broken down and I was howling and I was crying and everything at her feet. Actually crying, you know. And I was still in it.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget her face, Rangi. She picked me up and she put me on the sofa next to her. And she just looked at me straight and she said, tell me the truth, Suchitra, how many years have you been acting? Yeah. And I said, ma'am, this is my first audition. And she said, you do realize this is what you need to be doing. You're made for this.
Wow. Which is like 3 decades.
And that was my introduction. And now 3 decades later, here I still am.
Everyone knows you.
Yep. Yeah, well, I've been doing... cheers, one more. See,
Cheers.
I'm eating more than you.
I'm gonna give you.
Yeah. No. Oh.
No, I find it spicy at all.
No problem.
Wow.
Those two are looking little dangerous to me.
Yeah.
Huh?
They have more spicy sauce on
Yeah.
them. So how was it working in fashion?
Oh, fab. Really good. You know, Madhur, I was introduced to Madhur through Ravina Tandon. And she's a childhood friend of mine. I mean, we started modeling together. The first ad we did together was Sunsilk. And we've stayed friends ever since. For Satta, the film Satta that she was doing with Madhur, there was a role of her best friend. And she said, can we take my friend? That's how I was introduced to Madhur.
Yeah.
And after that, as he said, he always used me as a lucky mascot.
Wow.
Yeah. So I told, when he called me for this, he said, look, there's this wife character and all of this, and this is what the story is about. And I said, great. You know, and saying which, I think that is, after Dil Chahta Hai, people always talk about this. After in my so many years, career, after DCH, I mean, fashion and DCH, they both think of in the same kind of vein because
Correct.
they remember this. And I was like, that's interesting that they remember this wife character. DCH, I remember, of course, that's Slack.
True.
But in this one, later on, of course, when me and Priyanka have that showdown and everything,
Yeah.
that thing. And I love the way that I was, made to dress up and all.
You were like a strong woman.
Yeah. So, but it was nice. It was great to kind of work with all of these girls, Kangana, Priyanka, Mugdha.
So how was the working environment there?
It was great. Madhur is great fun. I mean, he's like a pal to me. He really is. His birthday is one day before mine. So
Wow.
we're on a level like that. And it was by that time page 3 had already happened, right? I think page 3 was before fashion, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So I'd already done 2 films with him. So and Priyanka and all of they were all totally fine. They were totally easy to get
They
along
were
with.
like down to earth.
Down to earth.
No
Yes,
stardom.
yes, yeah. Kangana, I don't know. I think I definitely related a lot with, as in spoke a lot with Priyanka on the set, etc. But and we had scenes together as well. Kangana and me didn't really have scenes in there. But saying which, all of them were extremely friendly. It was a damn nice
Fun
episode.
environment.
Fun environment, and lots of my model friends were in it, you know. So,
So it's like a family.
so it was easy, yeah.
Yeah.
Now we shall
Comes the
try.
monster.
Here we go.
You're such a sport. I'm loving this. Loving this episode.
अरे टिश्यू तो दो.
Tissue.
You're not acting here. I'm fine. Whoa.
वो रहा पीछे.
Use किया था इसको.
चलेगा. Still okay.
You haven't had a sip.
Yeah, I had one sip.
But that was to like gulp it down.
South Indian हो यार.
Okay, so how much of this movie fashion was true, like in reality? You've been here for 3
Yes.
decades. Is it true
There's
that
a lot
it's
of it.
that tough?
There's a lot of it. Yes, that does come from reality. I mean, Madhur always chooses topics that are based on reality, so it comes from somewhere. It's not fictitious, you know.
Correct.
They do have creative freedom to, you know, push up push it up a few notches to get people to really sit up and say, "Oh my God, does that really happen?"
Yeah.
But saying which, for people who come from a background which is not where you don't have a sugar daddy, where you don't have somebody, you know, from the industry,
Correct.
be it in the modeling industry or the film industry, it is unless you're touchwood lucky, you know, like I have been, and I always count my blessings. Yes, there are definitely opportunities wherein you have to weigh the pros and cons. Let's say.
Correct.
And you have to feel, you have to realize and know how badly you want what you want.
What you want. True.
No judgment towards anybody. I've always maintained, I've been one of those people who've always maintained, you want to do that,
It's
man.
up to you, yeah.
It is up to you.
True.
You can look at yourself in the mirror the next morning and say, man,
It's okay.
it's okay. Who's to say anything? It is your
So
life,
true.
you know. It is
So
your journey.
true.
It is your life. Yes, people are there who will take advantage of you and this
Yeah.
and that and the other.
But that's
But
your
if
choice.
that's your choice, and if you're a tough person,
Yeah.
and if that's your aim, you know, really don't think anybody can sit
True.
on a high horse and say, don't do this and don't do that.
True.
But coming back to your question, yes, a lot of it happens.
But we
A
need
lot of it.
more strong women like you who are not judgmental, who won't like call them the words people call them.
Yeah. Because it is, frankly, you know, you don't know everybody's story, do you?
True.
Yeah, they're coming from somewhere. I mean, some people just want the fame and the money, which is also alright if that's as superficial as they are.
True.
If somebody wants to do it for their art, but they're not getting opportunity because this is the hurdle they have to cross, and they don't care about that, then that's the hurdle they cross.
Yeah.
You know, that's how it is. I would have to say, I have been very, very fortunate that nobody in the industry, except from the South, somebody from the South industry who I didn't even know, frankly. Once I was propositioned directly on the phone, directly. On the phone. Yeah, I would have to say, I mean, you know, they just said little compromise is needed, man. Those were the words that we used. And obviously I said, hello, I don't think you know who you're talking to.
Yeah, that's all.
You know, I've not been in this industry for so long, you know, because of compromise. So you can compromise with somebody else.
What a statement.
Yeah, but yeah, madam, you know, the hero is very big hero, madam. The director is a very good director, madam. Madam, producer, no, madam. First time producer, madam, little compromise is needed. That is what was told to me. So I said, little bit, you go to somebody else.
Man, I'm having so much fun in this segment.
So yeah, and as you can see, I'm winning this round.
Yes, she
because
is.
I have the last one and she has many more. No, yeah, what? This is not fair.
Equal.
No, not equal.
Making it equal.
This is not fair. Hello.
Cheers.
Cheers. Now, she's got some color put on hers, and she actually put chili on mine. I know
No.
this. Oh yeah.
So in Bollywood, no one has a proposition.
No. I have to
Because,
say, Bollywood nobody has.
because you're a strong woman. And you
I
come out
think-
to be like that.
A lot of people get intimidated by me. That's what they've told me. You know, they said, "Oh, sorry, the nose is." No. But I'm still alive. I think the way one carries themselves is very important. People have come to me and said things like, ma'am, we're scared of you when we see you first, be it ADs or whatever. I said, me? Why are you scared of me? You know? But I think that what comes across straight away is probably somebody who's...
And it's good.
It's good.
It's good.
In a way, it's good. Which is why people won't take. You know, but otherwise I'm a softie, Shivangi.
I know this.
In this industry.
We've just like had a chit chat about
otherwise
a show
I'm
you're gonna be on.
Yeah.
In Delhi.
Babe, I will whack you if you dare suggest me for that show. You don't even want to know. You don't want to know. Anyway, but I think the look and the voice, you know, रिश्ते में तो हम आपके बाप लगते हैं, नाम है Suchitra. You know, but I think that's what kind of frightens people a little bit.
Yeah.
I think any confident woman, anyone who has their own self-confidence or self-esteem, that is the little body that happens, you know. People are like, oh, can we approach her? And
Yeah.
but other than that, I mean, you know, I've always been a
Chilled out
easy,
person.
chilled
I've
out
seen that.
person. Yeah.
So your recent release has been a super hit, RANA NAIDU.
Yes.
How do you feel about it?
Oh, excellent. What was exciting for me was the fact that I was working opposite Venkatesh.
Yeah.
The most decent human being on the
Really?
planet. I mean, he's such a beautiful human being. And so sweet, yaar. We were supposed to, I'm the only one in RANA NAIDU who doesn't get to kiss or have sex with anybody. Or even give galis.
Yeah, true.
So there was supposed to be one kiss scene between me and Venki, and all those scenes as well that we had where he's necking me and all. He was adorable. You can say, I will, Suchitra, I'll do this. You know, I'm like, arey yaar, do whatever you want. It's all right. Yeah, we're just acting. You know, go on. But such a down to earth. He was really
such a gentleman.
Such a gentleman.
Wow.
Yeah. And then when I said, Venki, what are we going to do about this? Since 40 years I've been in the industry, I've not done any kissing and all. So I'll pull you inside the door and we'll pretend like it was a kiss. So that's what happened. But adorable man. And even that whole backless scene that I had or whatever in the bed, when we were in the bed, he was so attentive just to see whether, you know, the cycling shots are showing Suchitra just pull it here and, you know, like that.
Yeah.
Wonderful human being. Very easy to work with. It was produced by somebody I know, Sundar Aaron. I'm so happy for him that it's become such a huge success.
Huge success.
And Rana, I mean, I've always loved Rana and loved his work, and he's so hot.
Yeah.
You know, so just to see him in this avatar was just was fantastic. Yeah, amazing. So well, great experience.
And the set was fun.
Oh yeah, really good. Supan and Karan Anshuman, I mean, the two directors who are just really good fun to be with. Supan is the Mad Hatter and Karan
I'm
is the...
about to do a podcast with him.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
So you will enjoy yourself. He's just amazing. Supan is just too funny.
Yeah.
And Karan is the, you know,
Calmer
so that
one.
you know, alternate episodes by each of them. It was nice to have that balance while shooting. But yeah, excellent experience.
So one advice that you would want to give your daughter if she wants to enter the Bollywood industry?
Basically, I mean, march to your own drum is what I would tell her. Don't get dictated to by anybody else, you know, as to what is the norm and what can be done and what can't be done.
Yeah.
Hold your head up high, you know, just stick with your values that you've been brought up with. This would go for anybody, any young girl who's coming. And as I said, you know, you should give yourself that opportunity and give yourself that much time period. Yeah, if you know and you feel that you can do this for this industry,
True.
you know, be realistic. Yeah, just because she's my daughter, she may or may not have the same kind of talent. She should give it a shot, most definitely. She might be better than me, she may not be, but try, definitely try. I mean, to anybody I would say, if this is what you want to do, give it a try, you know, but be realistic about it as well. Don't just say only this and nothing else.
Yeah.
That's why I keep my fingers in so many pies, Shivangi. You know, I'm a dubbing artist, I compare events, I do theatre, I do film, television, you know, all of it. I had a podcast, I was doing radio, everything. I was a VJ. I'm still a VJ for a UAE show. So I'm still doing
And you were
everything
here
together.
for 3 decades.
3 decades,
It means
yeah.
you're super talented. No one stays so relevant for 3 decades.
Yeah, well, because I love
And
my
this
job.
year you have like 100 releases.
I've got so many releases coming up. Yes, some very
3
interesting.
decades and you still have like
Yeah.
100
I would have to
releases.
say after turning 50, thank God for OTT because it's just been so many opportunities that have come for us actors and
Yeah.
such interesting opportunities. So I'm no longer the bad sass or the bad Masi or the one with the light eyes who's bad. In a TV serial,
Yeah.
you're given a plethora of roles, be it something like Betal, which I did, where I get
Yeah,
possessed, etc. for
true.
Netflix, be it
That was scary.
Eternally Confused, Eager for Love, the mom role. It's so varied. What I did with Rana Naidu,
Yeah.
what I did in Bestseller
True.
with Shruti Hassan and all, that was another one. So it's just been incredible what I've done for All Balaji, Bebaki,
Yeah.
Kehne Ko Hum Safar Hai, all such different roles, which is wonderful for any actor, and I've got a Hollywood release coming up. It's
Wow.
called Arranged Love. That'll be out on E, and E, the channel E. I've
So life is
got
amazing.
I've got a film with Nana Patekar coming out, directed by Anant Mahadevan, The Confession. I've got another film called Culture Vulture coming out. I'm in Kho Gaye Hum Kahan. I'm in about
You're in everything.
4 more OTT shows to be released. So, yeah.
I'm gonna ask her in front of you guys, Madam, हमें भी एक show दे दो.
जरूर क्यों नहीं बच्चे आ जाओ
हमें भी अपनी शरण में ले लो. Give me one show that you have.
Yeah. Provided you go on that show in Delhi, then I will.
That's what you are doing. You have to do it.
You don't even want to know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, so we're gonna do the last Momo cheers with the last question.
Yes.
No.
कुछ नहीं निकल रहा है. Cheers.
And you have to give one advice to your audience, to your fans, to your followers.
Okay. Before or after it?
Have white.
I will finish it. But one piece of advice. To all of my fans or whatever. Believe in yourself. Reach for the stars because there are no fences up there to stop you. Don't step on anybody's toes to get to where you want to be.
True.
That's one thing I told my parents when I got divorced. When I came here, I was the first ever divorced in my mother's family. I said that's one thing I'll do. I'll make something of myself, but I promise you I will not disrespect the values that you have brought me up with, and I will not step on anybody else's toes because you may get there faster, yeah, but you'll fall just as fast.
So true.
And ego, Shivangi, ego in this industry,
Kills you.
it kills you. I've seen it. I've seen it with people I know. I've seen it with people who have come into my energy space or whatever. And it is so sad when you allow that
Yeah.
to become you. Yeah.
True.
If you don't have ego, you go a long, long way, in this industry. If you do, I can totally understand, there's a difference between putting on that mask, like a Shah Rukh Khan or a Salman Khan and all, they have to have that because
Yeah.
they're A-listers and they can't just be.
Correct.
Yeah. But for the people who are, whether it's my rang or whatever else, even otherwise, when it comes to ego, I think you have to keep that in control because that really can be your downfall.
True.
You are there because of the people who are putting on the television or going ping their money and watching you on that screen.
So true.
You have to appreciate who they are. All they want is a autograph or a picture. Who are you to turn around and say no?
True.
As much as you can. And especially approachable people like us in my rung of actors or whatever. If you turn around and say, oh no, not now, later and all of this, I don't understand that because really you would not be there if it weren't for those people.
Correct. So
Yeah,
true.
so you really have to keep that in mind always. Keep yourself down to earth because as I said, the higher you climb, the lower you can fall and really fast.
So true.
Yeah, so that would be my advice.
And one romantical moment in your life that you would never forget. Romantic being our brand, my mom and my brand,
Yes.
that we started after my nani passed away.
Okay,
So it's on her name, Rama.
how sweet.
So Rama and magic.
So one romantic moment that I'll never forget.
Yeah.
When I got my first award for best actress in America. You know, I'd never gotten awards here. It was for my film The Valley, another Hollywood film that I did. I won 2 Best Actress awards, one in Milan and one in the States at the Long Island International Film Festival. And after 25 odd years in the industry, to finally get a Best Actress award, I'd got Best Negative Role as in bad sass and all of this, you know. But I flew to America to collect this award, and it was very, very emotional for me. So that would definitely be my romantic moment, because one had just imagined that before. And soon after getting that award, I won the same award in the Best Actress in Milan. So, you know,
Wow.
to go up on that stage, make that speech, that acceptance speech, and say what you want to say. And it's not about, you know, it's not about the think of, oh my God, I got an award. Any actor wants that appreciation. You do it for the appreciation as well.
True.
You know, as well as the love of acting. You want to show people how well you've done that role. So when you get appreciated for it, then it makes all the difference. So that's definitely my one magic moment, and the next one would definitely be when I carried my baby in my arms after she was born.
Oh, so
That's
sweet.
for sure. That's for sure.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed this segment with us, and don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to the channel.
And eat momos.
And eat momos every day. Love you guys. Bye. What a great segment.